Ben, thank you so much for being here with me. I am running from my problems and I need a Viking to help me stand and face them. As we discussed, I'm really good at a lot of things. I love to sell, I love to close, I love to deliver business. Top of funnel, aka tofu, is something I fear. It's like an evil blimp in the sky over the city in some sort of dark novella threatening me, and I really want to move past it. And so I've invited you here to talk to me, and we're going to meet for the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Let's imagine you 6 weeks down the line, the ideal you're absolutely nailing it. What does that Drew look like?
It would feel so good. I'm pretty good at doing what I tell other people I'm going to do, but
Yeah.
oftentimes when I tell myself I'm going to do something, because I'm a perfectionist and the list is really long, and I'm going to do an hour of yoga and I'm going to meditate for an hour, and I'm going to, I mean, my list of things that I would like to do for myself is like 70 hours in a day. So it's an impossible situation.
Let's think about that word that you used, perfectionism, and the process that you're trying to get into, outreach process. In a perfect world, what would it look like?
It would be relaxed and effortless, and I would feel good, but not in a manic sense about it. I
Okay.
would feel, oh, I fed the dog.
You're comfortable feeding the dog. You're comfortable because you know what you're doing. If you tomorrow started doing this outreach, what's the absolute worst thing that could happen? If you did it, what's the worst thing that could happen to you?
There's nothing horrible that could happen. No one could get back to me, and that's not horrible. That's just me not finding the right fit.
Okay. And so what would you not finding the right fit tell you?
That I need to find a new ICP, ideal client profile. I need to kind of tweak my approach. I need to tweak my messaging. I need to tweak my selling proposition. Perhaps I'm, not being clear. Perhaps I'm not getting people's attention, although I don't think either you or I have that problem. But I would need to make some changes. But again, given that that's what I do for a living for other people, I'm very comfortable at doing that. And I have a great team around me, and we would figure it out.
Okay. So what's the best thing that can happen?
Make some great relationships, and great relationships tend to lead to business.
Yeah. So what about if we reframe the whole process? What about if we think not about outreach, not about connections, not about getting in front of people or trying to get people to see us? What about if we actually reframe it and we talk about you having a target to build relationships? And within that, the process that you're going through is more about learning what kind of relationship is out there or what kind of person is out there. So we turn it from a sort of an outcome goal. So I want to outreach to 20 people and I want to get this many sales calls. We turn it from an outcome goal into a process goal. I want to learn more about 10 people in a day. How about that? Would you feel like you're more ready to go out and ask 10 questions of people a day than you are to get outreach done?
Yes, that's how I should be approaching it.
Guess what we need is a way of the perfect opener that makes sense for you, that you can be excited about how somebody might come back to it.
And I think that's what I can do this week.
Yeah.
Is this week I can look at, I can try 10 different openers.
Great.
If not more. And I can see what the responses are. And then next week we can talk about that.
That's perfect, because then you've got what we talked about. It's a learning opportunity. Then we've got a reframing of this thing. You're no longer doing outreach. You're basically doing relationship research, and you won't ever know until you do it. So now you know that the more you do it, the more you're going to know.